Hello everyone, my name is Sonia Rawat. Today I am going to explain my process of designing and planning. Here, there are list of assignments through which I have gone to get my design and planning. Assignment number 1, Idea of Space and Place. Through this activity, I learned that every user has his own comfortness at different spaces and corners. User find more comfortness in spaces which has some connection to the nature and which helps user to get refreshed and to get positivity. Assignment number 2, Planar Elements. Following images and decoding it helped me to understand about mass, volume and spaces, which is not bounded to the structure but its surrounding and landscape too. Mass is also created by surrounding mountains, column. Also, external spaces are open to sky and creates volume. Volume is also created by four planar elements. Assignment number 3, Transformation of Forms. All these below different shapes are transformed by three different transformation like dimensional transformation, which means just altering a shape and by retaining its identity. Subtractive transformation, which means subtracting a form to a portion. Additive transformation, which means to add up to a form to increase its volume. All these transformation help me to understand change in the appearance of a shape and adds value to them. Assignment number 4, Mind Mapping. This mind mapping of words like context, form, need help me to understand this word's relation with other things. Assignment number 5, Animal Shelter Exercise. The shelter of Rufous Hornero, which is made by the bird keeping in mind about need, context and form. Seeing environmental conditions, nest is built on a branch of a tree or at any place above ground. Material used to make this nest was locally available like mud and grass, which makes them a good binder to hold the nest during surrounding conditions. Also, the shape of a nest helps to prevent climatic effects. Other than that, it also prevents other animals and birds to get inside the nest. Partitions, openings, depth given to nest depend upon their comfortness and also privacy. Assignment number 6, Material and Structure. This assignment helped me to understand about the strength and stability of the bridge. Supports placed in a bridge was in such a way that bridge can be stable and can take maximum load on it. Pins are used as a binder in making of bridge. Shear and trace was also achieved by keeping and increasing load. This bridge, which is shown in a slide, can hold maximum 4 kg of weight. Assignment number 7, Material and Structure. Structural component. After doing 6 case studies, I have came up to this conclude matrix in which material and its stability was studied and also analyzed different materials used in the structure by combining different materials together to achieve better stable structure. Single material can be used to achieve stability, but certain materials cannot respond better to shear, stress and bending movements, which can be prevented by using combination of certain materials. Assignment 8, Design Development. Brief interpretation is achieved by questionnaire and chart. My user was dancer and keeping it in my mind. Questionnaire helped me to understand what exactly user want and what spaces gives them more comfortness and refreshment. Chart was a representation of questionnaire in short and simple words to get user requirement easily. Program is understood with the help of bubble diagram in which main spaces is highlighted and spaces which is near or linked to other spaces is shown in the diagram. Size of main spaces are more than other spaces. This diagram gives an idea of spaces and its relation with other spaces. Site analysis is very important to understand more about site like climatic effects, surrounding, light and wind direction, surrounding animals, birds, its topography, views and access through site, etc. All such points are necessary to know before planning and designing. Site given to me was Gangapur backwaters, which has 5-meter road and it is linked to main Gangapur road. Zoning is another important point to know before going to further processes. It helps to know spaces on the site and also helps to know which space should get how much light and wind. It also helps to understand the relation of some main spaces to nature for certain activity. In this, wind, light and views plays a main role. This is the process plan placed on a side by thinking about light, views and wind direction. This is the detailed process plan in which I have tried to put some of my imagination about section and different levels. Function of each and every space is explained in it. Massing of blocks was done to understand some spaces and their linking to other spaces. Not only this, different levels and imagination of spaces got clear through this activity. Therefore, according to me, massing is very necessary. This is the final plan on site, which was Gangapur backwaters. It helps to know where the plan is put on a given site by keeping in mind about access and to get some views and physical experience of a water body. Detailed plan gives more information about spaces and its importance and relation with other spaces. I've tried to incorporate some open and semi-open spaces in plan, also to make entry interesting and to make user refresh before experience. For further journey in structure have given internal water body. Not only this, semi-open projecting room, stage and dancing room is placed and incorporated in plan to make it interesting. More opening and glass roof are, and skylight was introduced in the plan to make design light and feasible and also for ventilation and light. Roof plan gives a short idea about roof and landscape around the structure. All further section will be giving an information about plinth, leveling, roofing, depth, sill and lintel levels. Some important spaces are also explained through small sections. All three elevation will give an information about the overall detailed drawing of a structure through a particular direction. Planning and designing becomes more interesting through 3D models. So, here there are some 3D views of a structure. View of without roof is for understanding more about internal spaces. And all other views will give an overall idea about structure and its surrounding relation to the nature. This is how I develop my design. Thank you everyone.